should be in a skirt and high heels, yeah. Okay, so who's got a flathead on him? Okay, knife. Okay, works just as well. What's behind these two?
Pins for the firewall bolts.
There wasn't any on the other side. They were gone already.
They were already caught, I know. Okay, so what does that tell me? I've got a transverse beam in there, yes? Now, if you got like a Harbor Freight little set of sockets, right, 12, 14 millimeter socket, bam, you back them out, okay? But we've got the best tool on the market, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the bolts there and we're just gonna blow them out, okay? So, with the spreader, what we want you to do is where these, right, I got these cords here, you can move this. This is where I was talking about, Vladdy, right? I'm not on the floorboard, I'm actually on the interior of the rocker panel right here. You're gonna set your spreader tips right here, and we're gonna run them right up along here and catch that transverse beam. Now, key point, we don't wanna be up here, right, and pushing in, we don't wanna be too low. So focus arm parallel, we do need the tips in at least that deep so we capture that bar and go, okay? You're up, Cap.
All right.
Pull that side panel off so you can see that transverse beam.
Pop that up.
You should be able to get your fingers in there and just pull it up.
There you go. Right, so there it is, correct?
Want a picture of it?
Come over here if you want to watch it.
Down low.
This is on the other side.
Or you can go sit.
Okay. Give it a little pressure. So, keep it stiff, so you can even push that in a little more, right? Because your patience is good. There you go, run it. Watch the steering wheel, right? The steering wheel is an indication of your gas. Watch the steering wheel. Listen to the release.
Go back to the windshield.
Got minimum of 2 down there, right? You might have to do something to that front rail.
A little fucking flap back.
Yeah.
All that other shit.
You might have to do that top. You got to do the top rail, and then you got to
Your bitch.
hope that you get it right.
Dude, how rad is that?
That's so easy.
About 45 seconds. I mean, you can get, right, we're getting the, we can get the fat kid out now, okay? A human body could be wedged underneath there and they're coming out now, okay? So, my question to you is, you can see it severed the bolts, it took that, right? We blew it right through, okay? Anybody check the the struts on the front of this car since we've been moving things?
I have.
Huh?
I was looking at it.
Okay, good. Right, excellent. When we're doing this, okay, just a side note on this, okay, we check it. This is why we don't need to lift the car. If for some reason, let's say the wheel was right here, as we were lifting this, how do we maintain stabilization? Do what?
Tighten it up.
Tighten it up, okay? What we call that in the USAR world, chasing the load, right? We chase the load. So as it goes up, what would I do? Do I need to stop the operation? No, I know we're lifting, and I'd be like, hey, Quesadilla, Parker, chase the load. And you're gonna be like, copy that. And you're over here, we keep the strap maintained, and as it goes up, right, as this loosens, what do? You just ratchet it in. Okay, as soon as the evolution's done, we're done, we've chased the load, everybody's safe. Let's say you're not paying attention though, okay? Right? That shift is not paying attention. They do this and they're like, oh, this is awesome. All of a sudden this strut falls out. Is that good or bad? Is it bad? It's not ideal, right? What has now become your stabilization? Wrong. What has now become your stabilization?
The car itself.
I've now transferred my load down through my spreader, down to the wheels to Mother Earth. Is it bad if it falls out? Not ideal, but should that error occur, and it will, bang, strut falls out, what's the key thing not to do?
Stop.
Oh fuck! And you back down on it, now what happens? Now it's gonna lose and it's gonna shift. So just leave it in place, reset your strut, this becomes your stabilization. Okay? Dude, that was excellent, right? Perfect tool position, right? The cap. How are we getting the patient out?
Yeah, I want to see it.
You have to leave
Other
the tool.
side.
Okay, watch. He wants to see it. How are we getting the patient out? The other side? Watch this. Go ahead and lower. Watch how far the steering wheel comes up. Oh, that's it.
Just the windshield move.
You're getting like an inch or two, right? Is that so? What's the takeaway?
That's max.
You run that tool all the way out. Run it all the way out. Then when you back it off, it don't matter. You have plenty of space. Take the 7 seconds to gain the 20 seconds, right? Okay, you don't have those 2 bolts on there, but you're like a 2000s car. I'm not gonna do it with that Camry. I'm not gonna do it with this Honda, right? Because I know they're older, like unibody shitty cars. But you get 2000s, right? Late 2000s to now. What am I gonna do first thing?
Relief cut.
No, what am I gonna do?
Try that.
I'm gonna do that first. Why not? What's the downside to me doing that with no transverse beam?
Just break some
Nothing.
plastic, You're just gonna get shit out of the way.
Exactly. I'm gonna blow shit out of the way. Most steering wheels now are attached to something. It may not be a high strength transverse beam, but there's some bars or firewalls in there that as you run that up, you may capture that. Do you know on a lot of extrications what's holding them in? The steering wheel and the plastic. And by doing that, you might get it up. Okay, what's the worst thing if you just blow that out and you don't get them free? What have you done?
You have more
Do it
space to work
conventionally.
for the next time.
Exactly. Now I've got more space. Now look how much room I have to be like, okay, boom, make my cut. Now I actually can see and I can do that, correct?
You'll know in less than a minute if you can do it right or not wrong. I mean, it won't even take as long as that to lift it all the way.
Because what'll it'll do? It won't stall, it'll just blow right
Blow
through
right
everything.
through it.
Steering wheel won't move, you go right to it. So you're talking 30 seconds. I'd rather take the 30 seconds on the chance that it does work and I pull my patient out. If not, I just cleared space. Okay? Dude, great job. Good tool position. And now you can see, right? Does that answer your question?
Amazing, yeah.
Take the tool out.
Yeah.
I know we're so old school. It's like, well, shit. Now what do we do? We have to. Well, there's nowhere to crimp because we didn't make a relief. You don't need to.
Greg, so initially when he said it was sliding, you're talking about it was sliding off here?
Yeah, it slid
It
off that.
slid off of in here.
Okay.
It pushed off that way, and all that was Cap's got to put some pressure on the tool. Again, by dropping the ass end of his tool down a little bit, gives that arm the ability to sit flat. Now as I come up and capture, I now start to lift vertically like that. Okay? All right, let's go to the other side. Jeff's gonna do the dash push with you now at the ramp.